On August 23rd, 2025, we remember visionaries, artists, and pioneers who shaped our world in ways both visible and enduring. From a shining light to Hollywood and Broadway to the roar of football stadiums, from oil fields and photography studios to ancient food labs and comic book pages. Each of these remarkable individuals carried within them a spirit of creation. They were storytellers, builders, innovators, and dreamers. They left behind not just achievements, but echoes that still ring through art, enterprise, science, and sport. Today, we pause to honor their journeys, their passions, and their lasting marks on the human experience. For nearly a century, Gerry Adler embodied the enduring heart of American theater and television. A veteran of Broadway and the small screen, he became a familiar face to millions through roles in Sopranos, Rescue Me, and The Good Wife. Yet behind the camera and the spotlight, Adler was also a seasoned theater director, shaping performances and mentoring countless actors who followed in his footsteps. His presence carried warmth and gravitas, the mark of a man who understood the art of humanity. With a career spanning over 7 decades, Gerry Adler bridged generations of storytelling. He taught us that the craft of acting isn't about fame. It's about truth, empathy, and connection. At 96, he leaves behind a library of performances that continue to breathe life into every screen he once graced. Born from humble beginnings, Forrest Lucas built an empire out of determination, vision, and American grit. As the founder of Lucas Oil, he transformed a small startup into a globally recognized brand, a symbol of excellence in the automotive and racing industries. But beyond engines and horsepower, Lucas was a man of passion and purpose. He believed in the American dream and in giving back, investing millions into charitable causes, education, and rural development. His philanthropic ventures to protect the Harvest Foundation championed agriculture and animal rights, reflecting his deep respect for the land and its people. Forrest Lucas's story reminds us that innovation and kindness are not opposites. They are the two pistons that drive true legacy. To Patrick McGovern, food was more than sustenance. It was history, culture, and science poured into a glass. Known affectionately as the Indiana Jones of ancient Alesh wines and extreme beverages, McGovern pioneered the study of ancient fermented drinks, uncovering recipes from thousands of years ago and bringing them back to life. Through his research at the University of Pennsylvania Museum, he fused chemistry with archaeology, blending the modern and the ancient in a way that spoke to our shared human story. His collaborations with craft breweries even brought ancient flavors to today's world, sips of history reimagined for modern times. Patrick McGovern's life was a toast to curiosity, to the power of science and imagination, working hand in hand. His work will continue to inspire those who seek the stories hidden in every vessel, every grain, and every drop. For Stephen Muss, the skyline of Miami wasn't just a collection of buildings. It was a canvas. A visionary real estate developer and philanthropist, Muss became known as a man who saved and revitalized the Fontainebleau Miami Beach, one of America's most iconic hotels. Through his leadership and business acumen, he helped restore a symbol of luxury and culture to its former glory, turning it once again into a global destination. But Muss's impact went beyond property lines. His generosity in supporting education, healthcare, and Jewish community causes made him a beloved figure in philanthropy. He believed deeply in the power of legacy, not just the kind made of glass and steel, but compassion and contribution. In his passing, the skyline he helped shape continues to reflect his vision, elegant, enduring, and alive. Behind every powerful image lies an eye that sees more than most. Art Seitz was such an eye. For decades, Seitz captured the evolving landscape of Florida, from the beaches and architecture to the moments that defined its people. His photographs weren't just images, they were living documents, snapshots of time, mood, and movement. As a historian with a camera, he understood that beauty often hides in plain sight. Through his lens, viewers saw more clearly the interplay between human creativity and the natural world. His work continues to be celebrated in galleries and archives, a lasting reminder that one person's vision can preserve the soul of an era. The right song at the right moment can define a scene, and Sill mastered that magic, a renowned music supervisor and producer. Sill worked behind the scenes on films and television shows that became cultural landmarks. With an instinct for tone and emotion, He helped create soundtracks that audiences would remember long after credits rolled. Music wasn't just background to Sill, it was storytelling through sound. His collaborations with legendary artists and composers showcase his deep respect for the art of music as narrative. Even in his battle with pulmonary fibrosis, his love for melody never faded. Joel Sill left behind a world that still hums with his influence. Each song choice, each cue, an echo of his extraordinary ear. To millions of fans, Gerry Harrison's voice was football. For decades, his commentary carried the rhythm, the energy, and the emotion of the beautiful game. Whether broadcasting from local fields or major international tournaments, Harrison brought every match alive, turning play-by-play into poetry. Beyond his career, he was admired for his professionalism and love for sport. He showed that commentary wasn't about shouting excitement. It was about sharing passion, insight, and respect for the athletes. His voice now joins a pantheon of sporting legends, forever echoing in the hearts of fans who grew up with his words ringing through their living rooms. Few people shaped modern Scottish theatre as profoundly as Giles Havergal. As a director, actor, and playwright, he transformed the Citizens Theatre in Glasgow into one of the UK's most daring and respected cultural institutions. His productions balance intelligence with playfulness, often bold, always humane. Havergal's love of literature extended beyond performance. His adaptations brought timeless stories to vibrant life on stage. A mentor to countless artists, he believed that theater was not merely performance. It was conversation, connection, and revelation. His passing marks the end of an era in British theater, but his influence continues to shape the imagination of every performer and audience member who believes in the transformative power of the stage. From the pages of Batman and Judge Dredd to Forrest works, Dave Taylor brought to life worlds where imagination ruled supreme. His art combined grit and grace, capturing the essence of modern heroism with unique visual flair. Taylor's line work and style became a staple in the comic book world, bold, detailed, and emotionally charged. But beyond his artistic skill, Taylor was known for his kindness and humility within the creative community. He inspired countless younger artists, reminding them that art should both entertain and enlighten. His panels remain eternal, frozen frames of wonder that continue to inspire fans across generations. Today, we remember Gerry Adler, Forrest Lucas, Patrick Edward McGovern, Stephen Muss, Art Seitz, Joel Sill, Gerry Harrison, Giles Havergal, and Dave Taylor, lives that span art, science, sport, business, and imagination. Each one of them gave shape to their world, some through words, some through sound, some through design, and some through vision. Their stories remind us that human creativity takes infinite forms, and that the drive to create, build, and inspire is the one inheritance we all share. As we close this day of remembrance, may their legacies continue to echo in every song, every skyline, every photograph, every comic panel, and every soul they've touched. Dove, may they rest in peace, their lives forever etched in light, sound, and memory.